The 2011 session of the Minnesota Legislature is coming to an end, or is it? May 23rd is the last possible day of the session, but it is a wait-and-see matter if Republicans and Governor Dayton will reach an agreement on the budget by the deadline.
My compromise represents a balanced approach to a balanced budget.
We're committed to balancing our budget. We're going to send the governor a balanced budget.
For the remainder of this legislative session, you can read all about the happenings of the House. The free, nonpartisan magazine, Session Weekly, keeps you up to date, providing in-depth coverage of the House committees and floor action. Here's a glimpse of what you can expect from the professional staff of writers, editors, and photographers in this week's edition of Session Weekly. The House has adopted an amendment to an omnibus judiciary policy bill that would repeal the state's primary seatbelt law. Session Weekly details how the repeal would return seatbelt violations to being a secondary offense. Plus, Session Weekly overviews the major omnibus finance bills that are headed to the governor. And Session Weekly writer Chris Berggren takes readers on a trip back into time as she writes about past special sessions and asks 4 current freshman representatives their end-of-session thoughts and the possibility of going into special session.
I learned some interesting things about how special sessions have taken place and what they've been called for. The very first one I found out was called in 1862 when our state was really young. It was called by Governor Alexander Ramsey, and the issue that they were dealing with was conflicts between American Indians and white settlers. Last year we had 2 special sessions. One was just a couple of hours long, and it was called the very day after the regular session ended, and it resulted in a balanced budget bill. And then there was another one in October to deal with flood relief. So the issues have been all over the map.
Session Weekly will be providing coverage throughout the remainder of this legislative session, keeping you informed and up to date.